Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing alright. I had a couple hours to kill this morning, so I think I'm going to ride down on the creek. It's been a little bit since I've been down there. I don't know if I'll fish, or I don't even care if I fish or not. I'm just going to ride down and look around a little bit, but I may wet a line. I don't know. I'll take my pole with me. Thought I'd take my camera, but I ain't got too much time to waste, but I'll go down for an hour or so maybe. So I'll catch y'all when I get down there. I'll walk over here and see if this place gets hammered. People's even got chairs down here. I'm just going to see if I see a trout. Right there's somebody's fishing pole. Looks like they broke it. This spot here gets hammered hard. There's usually a trout or two in here. It's been a minute since I've been down here. I'm not seeing anything. It go right on down a little ways. Like I said, I don't know if I'll even fish or not. I just wanted to ride down. I'll catch you in a minute. Didn't have the camera in my hand, but around this corner there's a couple of deer right here. They went up in there. It's a thicket. Right there's their path right there. I usually see deer about every time I come down here, deer or turkey or something. Me and Colton was supposed to come down here and look around, not necessarily this side of the club, but somewhere on the club. I think the club has 18,000 acres total, somewhere around in there is what somebody told me. So they keep I think the membership's limited to like 500 people. So I don't know. Don't know if I'll hunt the club in here or not. I'll go down here looking to see if I see any fish. I'll catch you in a minute. Normally fish this spot here. I'll leave it for the kids and a couple of fellers that's on oxygen. They come down here sometimes and fish it, but everybody else fishes it too, don't get me wrong. See if I see any swimming around. Yeah, I see one trout laying over there. He's a pretty good sized one. I don't know if the camera will pick him up or not. Yeah, you can see him. He's right. Where's my finger at? He's right there. Pretty good sized trout. I ain't gonna fish here. I'll go on down the creek if I want to fish. Leave this for somebody else. It's not, they can't get down the creek. Alright, I'll catch y'all in a minute. Well, hell, I'm down here about, I don't know, 3 miles below a lock gate, and my damn truck won't start. So my wife's at work. My grandson's at work. So old Dad's gonna huff her home. About all that I can do. Like I said, I'm about 3 miles behind the lock gate. It's gonna take a while to get home, 'cause I ain't as young as I used to be. My old bones hurt. I'll probably call my daughter and have her to meet me at the gate. I don't know what shit's wrong with the truck. It's done this before, but I've always managed to get it to start. So it may start after it sets a while. Should have brought my Jeep. Got a perfectly good Jeep sitting at the house, and I left it and brought my truck. So all else fails, I'll have her towed home. I got towing insurance on it. So I'll catch you on a bit. Take care and God bless if you don't hear from me. Catch y'all later. Well, I just got a hold of my daughter. She's gonna meet me up at the gate, which I told her to take her time, because it's gonna take a while for old fat boy to get there. I wish now I'd have brought my Jeep. Of course, hell, it can break down too. It ain't got but 259,000 miles on it, but it runs good. So, that there may start when I get back down here. It's done this before, but it's been a while. It's got something to do with the vacuum on it, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to, if I can get her started, get her home, I'll look at her. But I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the vacuum. So, I got a long way to go. So I will catch you all probably when I get to my daughter. If I didn't have bad luck, hell, I wouldn't have no luck at all, but it could be a whole lot worse. Y'all take care. I'll catch you in a bit. I'm still huffing her out of here. It's not too bad. Feels like it's a balmy 90 degrees. I don't know how hot it is. It's not too bad. But I got to thinking, ever since I started my YouTube channel, something's been eating at me to tell a story, make a video of why I don't drink anymore. I haven't had a drop of alcohol for, I don't know, probably going on 12, 13 years. But the reason being, back when, and I used to drink quite a bit, I liked it. Back when Chrissy and her husband Sean, they got married, and then, I don't know, about a year later she got pregnant with Jameson, and her mommy told her to tell the doctors that she had taken seizures and she was on seizure medicine. Well, when she told the doctors that, they told her that just out of precaution, they'd send her to WVU, Women's and Children's, just to make sure everything was alright. Well, my wife took her up for her first visit. Of course, I stayed out in the car. They was in there for an hour or two. At first, I didn't think nothing of it, but then it got to be for about 4 hours. Oh, something can't be right. So I got out and got on the elevator. When I got up on As soon as the elevator door opened, there come Chrissy and her mommy. As soon as she got in the elevator, she started crying. And she told me that we knew he was a boy already. And she was probably almost 4 months pregnant, but they already knew the sex of the baby. I mean, I don't know how, but they did. I don't know nothing about that stuff. But they knew that he had something major wrong with his heart. And I can't think of the name of it. But they said the left side of his heart wasn't developing. It's called left anguloplasty. I don't know the name of it. My daughter could tell you. But they told her that when he was born, they'd immediately take him and put a lifeline in his belly button and run tests, and we wouldn't see him for 6 to 8 hours. Well, all through her pregnancy, I mean, this wasn't just one doctor, this was a team of doctors was telling her. Nothing Chrissy did or Sean did, nothing caused it. It's just one of them things, I guess. And so, I don't know. Every time we'd go to take her to the doctor, they'd do a 4D echo, and they would show us and explain us the blood flow. I'm not a doctor, but you could tell the left side blood flow was nothing like the right. But anyway, you feel helpless when your daughter comes to you crying, saying her baby boy probably won't make it. So, but they done test after test, everything came back the same way. And 2 weeks before he was born, we went up there. But before all this, let me back up. Whenever we found out about it, I felt helpless. I didn't know what to do. But I knew there was one thing I could do. I could pray for it. And I wasn't a perfect person, and I'm still not. I still cuss more than I ever should. But I know who my Savior is. I've been saved and baptized, but I'm far from perfect. And I'm not judging anybody that drinks either, trust me. Because I probably would still be drinking if it wasn't for this happening. And maybe that's why, I don't know. But anyway, 2 weeks before he was born, they done another ultrasound. But I prayed to God. I said, God, if you let my little buddy make it and be all right, from this day forward, I'll never touch another drop of alcohol. And I haven't, and I won't. But anyway, 2 weeks before they had taken him by C-section. And 2 weeks before they done it, they done more tests. Nothing changed. They took us in a room and they told us if he survived the first open heart surgery, he'd have at least 2, if not 3 more before he ever seen the outside of the hospital. And they told us what kind of life he'd have and everything. So we was all scared to death. But the day he was born, true to form, they got him and they took him back. And I don't know, it was probably 6 hours later, they called for Sean, his daddy, to come back there. And he was back there for a little while. And when he come out, he told me, he said, Steve, he said, the whole problem was his left side of his heart wasn't developed. But when he came out, he said, Steve, they told me that they can't explain it, but his left side of his heart is there, fully developed. And grant you, this was the whole time she was pregnant. It wasn't there. We seen it. A whole team of doctors seen it. There's a whole team of doctors in the delivery room. And I thought, you're just hearing what you want to hear, bud. You know, I didn't say nothing. You know me, I'm a doubting. Like they say, doubting Thomas. I was doubting. And I didn't have enough faith either, I guess. But anyway, the doctors and his assistant, Dr. Gustafson was his name in Morgantown. He was a great surgeon. He retired. But he come out and They said that his left side of his heart was there, but he still had a problem with his aorta arch. And he told Chrissy, he said, I can fix that, little boy. He said, this is the options. Let him off, do open heart surgery at 2 days old, or he'd pass away within a week of heart failure. Well, that's a no-brainer. He operated on him, and Jameson, he'll be 12 years old his next birthday. No restrictions. Only thing he can't do is deadlift for some reason. Something about before he had surgery. But he plays Little League Baseball. He did lose his left eye, but it had nothing to do with his heart. It was due to Coats disease, which is very rare. But I'm going to tell you something. You'll never see me or hear of me ever drinking another drop of alcohol. And nobody liked drinking any more than I did. And it did. It caused problems. Because I liked it too well. But nobody can ever prove to me that there's no God. Because God answered that prayer. Even the nurses and the doctors said that they had no answers. How his heart went from his left side not being there 2 weeks according to all the tests, and the day he was born, fully developed. And I'm not making this story up. This has been eating at me for a long time to tell people why I don't drink. But what caused it was me and my wife went to a restaurant. I went to the bathroom, and when I came out, the man waiter was waiting on my wife, and I guess he thought with all my long hair and tattoos, I'd surely want something to drink. But I said, buddy, I don't drink. So, but I ain't judging anybody that does. Like I said, I liked it, and I probably would still be drinking. But even now, walking out of here, boy, cold beer tastes good right now. But anyway, that's why I don't drink. God answered that prayer. He was faithful, and that's a promise I'm going to keep to him. I'll never touch a drop of alcohol. And I ain't even going to promise y'all you put this on the video. It's been eating at me to do it. And I thought, what better time? I got to walk out of here and there ain't a soul to talk to. So I thought I'd tell you. Still got a ways to go. Whew. My legs and stuff hurts. I've been crushed back in '95. That's another answered prayer for everybody prayed for me. I about not to make it, but I did. Still tell that I was crushed every day. I can still feel it. But I'll get out and walk and do the things that I can do as long as I can. But anywho, enough rambling on. I just want to tell you a story about Jameson. Little feller, he's my buddy, and he had a rough start at life, but he made her. There's another part of the story I was going to tell, but out of respect for the man I used to work with, I'm not going to say nothing. I'll catch y'all in a minute. But anyway, what turned out, thought about making just a video coming down on the creek. And if I flipped the line, I did or didn't. But I just thought I'd tell that about my little buddy. So, I appreciate y'all watching. Take care and God bless. And I appreciate every one of you. I'll probably holler at you when I get with my daughter. And I'll let you know if I get my truck home or not. So take care. By the way, I don't know if I even said or not, but Jameson did have his open heart surgery at 2 days old. They didn't have to go through his chest. I'm glad they went under I think it's his left arm they went under. They stripped a vein, I think, out of his leg, and what it was, the aorta arch is what they called it, narrowing or something. But anyway, he's doing great. I have to watch the footage back to see if I even said anything about this, but he did have surgery. So, getting closer. Gotta hit that road there, go yon way. Probably, maybe a mile. Maybe not that far, but I'd say every bit of it. It's not been too bad a walk. It's mostly level ground. So I'll catch you on a little bit. Oh, thank you, Lord. The gate's inside. That was a hot walk. Daz is there waiting on me, I think. My oldest daughter. I'm gonna have her take me back down to my truck, and I'll see if it'll start by chance. Get a few things out of it. If it starts, I'll get it home real quick. But I'll let you know. Catch you in a minute. Wiping the sweat out of my eyeballs. There's my hero. Only happens to me, don't it?
No, it happens to all this family.
Should have brought the Jeep, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Alrighty. She hit the trip meter to see how far I walked. I swear I think it's about 27 miles in the heat. I'll catch y'all when we get down there. Did I walk?
2.5
miles. That wasn't too bad, I don't guess. Alright, I'll catch you on a little bit if I get this thing started. Well, looks like I'm going to have it towed. Thank goodness this road's good shape, ain't it?
Yeah.
What do you think about the situation there, Desert?
I didn't plan on this for this morning, ignoring my hot
I didn't plan on walking 2.5 miles in 98-degree weather either. That's hard on my bones, and plus I'm fat and old.
Same, I'd have died.
I told him the story why I quit drinking. You want to add anything to it?
Glad he quit drinking.
I was a nice fella, wasn't I? Dummy, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Alright. What turned into be supposedly just going down here looking around, maybe fishing, turned into
Father-daughter date.
Yeah. I just wish you owned a tow truck.
I mean, I'll get on it.
Stop up here. Thank goodness I got good insurance. I got towing insurance. Ain't like I ain't used it before.
2 cars have passed us since we've come in.
Yeah, 2 vehicles. I walked all the way out of here, not a soul down here. As soon as I got with Des, we've seen 2 people driving. They probably wouldn't have gave me a ride anyway, the way I look. They'd probably been scared to death of me. Alright, I'm going to close this video out. Try to get my truck home. You reckon you can pull me?
I mean, I can try with the Subaru that thinks it could.
Yeah. We'll catch you all later. Appreciate you watching. You got anything to say?
God bless.
Only happens in America, don't it? Y'all take care. God bless you.